two, one.
Hi guys, this is Arif from TechShare. So today I'm going to describe about the second part of the video that I shared before. So today, before jumping into the main topics, please go through the description of this video where I already mentioned about the first video URL so that you can who are actually joining to this video first time, then I would request please go to the first video and then you will grab the context of the application and then come back here. Okay. Okay, so our objective today is if we open our application, so this is our home page, presentation, no, publish, and then preview. So in the first video, I already mentioned that this banner, you can see here in the home page, we have this title, luxurious room, and there is a subtitle, and there is the button. And this button is linked to our room space, as well as if you go our room space, then you'll see the same kind of banner, but it has a title only, and title says our rooms. There is no subtitle, and here it has the button text as home, and it linked back to our home page. So in order to accomplish this feature, what we did in the application, I already mentioned before, maybe I'm going to repeat again, that is we have this banner component. So this is the banner component and this is the room banner component. So we have now two different small banner UI. So we don't have any flexibility in terms of, for example, if we want a new banner in future, so we need to create again another content or another component in Visual Studio, and you need to publish that, and then you will get it in a certain page, which is not recommended or good practice at all in terms of site code development, because the purpose of site code is you can create your content dynamically at any time, any point of time. Your content editor can do that. So for that, what we can do, let's let's investigate a bit, and then we'll actually create this banner in a way that our content editor, any site code user, can create that and easily lego this into the page. So in order to do that, what we can see here in this banner, so this banner has couple of things like this luxurious rooms title, subtitle, a button text, and a url, redirect url. So if we create an item with considering those four fields, then what will happen? Right now you can see here, if you need to change this text to something, you can't change because this is completely hard coded in the HTML. Now, same as this subtitle. So we are going to give the user a flexibility where user can change the text from there straight away. Also, user can change something like the URL, button text, whatever. I mean, and also in a new page, how the banner would be, user can define, from the CMS point of view, and anytime can publish with the content. For that, they don't need to, do a deployment of your project files. I mean, in the Sitecore, in the Visual Studio. So Visual Studio publish means you need to update some DLLs, and then you need to publish those DLLs into the web, you know uh, uh, your content content delivery site, for example. So for that, this is kind of very costly and time consuming. So as less you do, the better. So first and foremost, what we need to do, let's jump into the Sitecore. So for now, I already mentioned that we need four fields. So let's go to this uh, user define. This is our folder. We are going to create a template, and we name this template as banner. Okay, and then we're going to use our base template as a base template. So this is our base template. Next, next, close. Okay, so now this is the banner. We can name it this banner section, title, single text, no worry, subtitle, single text, button text as well, and redirect URL. This is also single text. So save that. And now how we organize this template into the items, so that just think about a scenario that each of the page will have a banner. Okay, and this banner is like, we design our page in a way. So if you see our layout file, so this is our resort layout file. So in the layout file you can see this is our hero component. Hero means the background, and in the hero you can see this is the banner. So it means our layout file already tells that we are going to use those 4 or 5 components, right? So this is something your page by default is going to support or going to accept those 4 or 5 placeholders, means 4 or 5 components there. So your page is supporting that, so you need to provide the content. Okay, so your page structure is ready, so your content editor can play around with this page by providing different components that you already built in the system. And you build those components in a way that the content editor is not going to mess thing up, because your placeholder will only accept certain components in certain placeholders. So this kind of thing you can set in the Sitecore side as well. You can restrict the component in the placeholder as well. So this kind of thing I will definitely explain in different videos I am going to share in future. So for now, um, so we already created our template. So now I'm going to organize this thing in this way. So this is our 4 pages, on 2, 3, and 4. So this home and room, just right click, insert. Okay, so I want here each of the page will tell you that, okay, please create a banner. So it called insert option. So how we accomplish this insert option? So if you see, this is our page template. So in the page template, standard values is our standard values. So here we can set our um, our assign insert option, right? So in the home we can say, in the page we can say, okay, give me um, give me a banner. Okay, save that. Now if you right click any of the page like this, insert, you can see the banner straight away. So this is the magic of Sitecore. So now what I'm gonna do is, in the room I need on banner, and I call home banner. Okay, and room, sorry, so this should be rename. This should be actually room banner. And in the home I am going to use home banner. Okay, so in the home banner it is selected already. The title I'm going to provide, title this so home luxurious room, so comfortable room. just just to test. And then I'm going to use deluxe room study guide. Okay, let's use that. All right, so and then button text would be our rooms, yes, and then redirect URL, let's put to slash rooms. Save this. Let me see the banner. What we have? Slash rooms. Yeah. So now home banner is ready. So let's do something this. So the idea is whenever we have this home page, we're gonna have a home banner associated with the home page, and that content like this will be rendered. So in order to give the rendering, we need this thing. So now we have this banner. Okay. So in order to control the banner, let's create a controller. So we could use any of this controller, featured controller, but I believe it would be better if you use a new controller to handle that scenario. So maybe banner controller. So class, let me give it a name, banner controller. Okay. Okay. So it is a banner controller, inherited controller. Okay. So using MVC. So let me copy something from here. It would be easier for me. Okay. Copy banner controller. Now banner controller will have an index, be easier, and it would be banner and index .html. I'm going to refactor everything. Okay, now let's create a model. Model would be banner model. Okay, so banner model has couple of things. So first of all, public HTML string title, public subtitle, and then HTML string, button text, and last but not least, button, how is it, button URL. Okay, all good. So now let's go to banner controller and create model. It should be a banner, and we're gonna pass this banner into our index page. So let's create a inside the view folder. Let's create a folder, called it as banner because this is our controller, and then in the banner let's create a partial view, define partial page. Let's call it as index. Okay. Okay, so our view setting is ready. So what I'm gonna do now, this banner, this is the banner. Let's copy this one and paste it here. Let's use something from there, like this. Copy paste this to banner. So in our case, it's not going to have a list, but something called model.banner. Model. All good. Now let's go to controller. Should be a banner model. So in the banner model, okay, so there are a couple of ways you can implement this feature. For example, you could create a resource folder here somewhere with name banners. Okay, and then you can create your specific banner like home banner, or I mean, I really don't like this approach because it is kind of separated from the pages, so it doesn't map visually. So what this approach will do is any content editor will understand, okay, this home and this is the associated home banner. So maybe inside the home you might have some other small component, so you can actually create those under this home banner, sorry, home item. And therefore you can easily or dynamically, I would say, reach that item or sub item, and then you can grab the content from there, and then you can accordingly render in your component. Okay, let me show you. This is quite easy. So now, so this is our okay, so I'm going to give a first selected single item. Okay, by the way, this banner, what will happen if you have multiple banners in a single page? So that might possible, but for now just think that we are going to have only one single banner. So single, select single item, and the first item I'm gonna content home, and then I am going to inside the home I have the page, right? So page we can get it from context item, right? So let's dynamically, let's use our context item. Context item means you are now your current URL point to this item, something like this. So context item should be rendering context dot current dot, you can say, context item. Well, and here in your context item, what you are going to do is context item dot name. So it means if you are now currently browsing home page, so your context item would be home, and inside the home and home, this is the name of this item. So you are now this home, then under this home, whatever the page you are going to visit, so if it is home, then context item dot name would be home. If it is featured room, then it would be featured room, whatever. And then anything that we have under this is going to return from here. So for now, I assume that we only have one sub item under each of these page item. So for example, if you have multiple, then definitely you need to program accordingly, and you understand how you're going to do that. It's quite easy. So this is our banner item. Quite easy. So I have the banner item ready. So now I need to create the banner model, and then inside the banner model, let me get rid of everything. I don't need this. So here what I'm gonna do is, it should be title equal to banner item dot title. So yeah, I mean, banner item dot title is not a good idea to use that. So for, let's use the field renderer. Field renderer dot render, that's the best, because that will give you the uh, the appropriate HTML element for certain field. So render from banner item, and which field, title. That's all. Field renderer dot render dot, sorry, that's all. Oh, so this title is our HTML string. So just new HTML string, done. So subtitle, copy paste that, title, subtitle. So this would be subtitle. Now button text would be button text. I believe the field name is okay. And then last but not least, button URL would be this one. So it would be button URL. Let me check the name. So button text redirect URL. Sorry, I made a mistake already. Button text subtitle title, and it should be redirect URL. Yes, URL. If I'm not mistaken, this is something we are going to return from here. Okay, so now inside the index, so this index, it's returning index with this model. So let's go to index and make our banner. So here in the heading tag luxurious room, what we are gonna have is title, model dot title. Rooms deluxe would be model dot subtitle. HF would be model dot redirect URL, or we can say button URL. Okay, now this button text, this is also dynamic. So we can say model dot button text. All good, done. So now we have this banner. So we can get rid of these two banners, but we'll do later. Let's test this one. So now if we deploy, hope everything is built successfully. Okay, it's building. Yes, publishing, done. Okay, cool. So now let's jump into the site core again. The real magic will happen now. So in the site core, what we are going to do now, so we have that component, CSS HTML ready. We also have the controller and everything. So now we need to create our definition file in Sitecore so that we can use that in the items presentation layer, or we can say presentation details. So let me show you in a step. That's really easy and very interesting. Okay, now the site is loaded after deployment. So what we are going to do now, we need to create the definition file as I told you before. So let's do that. So for that, we can say also this definition. This is actually not definition. Definition should not be the right word for this. I believe it would be rendering. So what we are going to do now, let's expand this layout, and then, okay, so now in the layout file, we have the rendering. So we are going to create our rendering. So we have that user control or component. Now, in order to render that, we need to create a definition file, we can say, and it calls rendering. So right click, insert, and we are going to create a controller rendering since we have a controller associated with that component. So controller rendering. Okay. Okay. So name that controller rendering as banner. Banner is already there, so let me name it banner, uh, banner view or something like this. I don't know. Okay, so press the OK button. Now we need to put the controller. So controller name is that. So we have the banner controller, so it would be banner. controller action would be index, and then all good. Save this one. Okay, so our rendering is created. Now go to home item, and in the home item presentation details. So now we already have a presentation details for our standard values of page template. So our banner is not there because banner uh, should be something our own, or we can say it our customized thing per page. So for that, this hero, you if you know, our banner is inside the hero component. So what we can do for that is we actually need to adjust this standard template, standard values of our page template a bit. So for that, let's go is a define, and then page template standard values. This is our standard, yes. And then if you go presentation details, then this nav and hero. So what we can do, we can get rid of this hero, uh, hero. Actually we can take that hero from there, it should be fine. But what we are going to do now, here inside that hero we have this banner, right? So we can do here in the home presentation details, this banner we already have. We can replace this banner, remove this banner with our new banner, our new banner called banner view, and the placeholder would be definitely banner. Why placeholder ban? Because this is the placeholder where we are going to add a Lego our banner component. So it's there. So this banner view, let's move this a bit up, just above before the hero. Okay, sorry, what is the hero? Okay, maybe I mistakenly removed the wrong one. So this hero is there. Okay, this banner, let's remove this banner and then add this banner view. So this banner view with this banner, select it, and then move this banner up after the hero. Okay, okay, looks okay. And navbar, hero, and then banner view. Press OK button, save it, and refresh. Let's see. Awesome. So now you can see here, this is now totally dynamic and it is coming from Sitecore. How we test that? So if you just go to home and edit, then you'll see the interesting thing happening now. So you can provide the content by your own. You can use this experience editor, or you can use the content editor to provide the values. So it's totally up to you. So a comfortable room, you can say at luxurious room or whatever. Let's edit this. Okay, okay. Actually I cannot select this, so better let's edit from here. So in home banner, comfortable room, let's put it as luxurious room. So let me grab the luxurious room spelling from here. Okay. And if we use this one here, save this, if we refresh, here you go, all good. So if you go to home and preview, here you go. And then again for these rooms, I already put some hellos there. Test subtitle test hello room. And then in the presentation details, let me see the presentation details for that. Sorry, I select the wrong one. Room presentation details, and see here it is perfectly aligned. Room list. Okay, so let me use this banner view to banner. Select that and just move a bit up. Okay, and if we see, save this on, publish, preview. So you can see test subtitle, and this is the hello. It should return to your home page. So absolutely working, absolutely awesome. So anytime, the main magic is this. So anytime if you create home insert from template, I actually need to create a insert option for home, but I did not do that so far. So I need to use this insert from template, and it will give you all the template that you have currently. From there we need to select the page template. Okay, so it should be loading. Come on. Okay, here you go. So select the page and test page. This is the magic. So if you have test page, now if you go to preview of this test page, then you can see this is the default content that's going to share all over the pages that we have. So right now we have a placeholder for the banner, so it is now empty, and there is the background. So by default we are going to provide the background as this image. So that's there. So whatever the thing you need to lego with this page, you can do that by doing, for example, right click test page banner. So you can say my banner. Okay, in the my banner you can say hello there, sample subtitle, maybe a value of 200 or something, I don't know, button text back, go back to home page, for example. If you save this, and then in the presentation details of this item, and you already have these two, edit, control, add. So our banner view, and it's gonna lego on this banner placeholder. Select that, press OK, OK, save it, publish, and preview. So here you go. So this is as simple as that. So this is the magic of using, yeah, a good content management system. And Sitecore is definitely one of the best, I would say. So I think it is quite clear and quite, I actually always explain a bit more and over explain something, so sorry for that. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. I'm going to provide at least one video per week, or sometimes two videos. So especially I'll cover all Sitecore related videos, then I will cover Sitecore commerce and how you are going to implement Sitecore commerce in each of the steps that involve with Sitecore commerce. So I will also provide all the knowledge to you guys, and also I'll try to explain or share some tricks or something that impress me first. Then I'll explain that, and I'll create a video for you guys. So hopefully you are gonna enjoy this video, and have a good night, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.